Hi everybody. So, uh, I am very sick. I have body ache, chills, headache, and usually before we used to like having normal colds, flus, and whatnot. But now understanding these shifts and as some say moving into 5D, I call it moving more into a Christ conscious environment. We're fully integrating affirmation. My car doesn't beep, so that's my car. Anyways, I was telling people in a previous video, let's watch and see what happens on, what did I say, the 9th of July, another confirmation, the 12th of July, the 20th, and the 29th. So all of those would be certain shifts. I don't make this stuff up, yo. Something's popping. Anyways, it's just an energy update. But I feel like, there's gonna be DNA changes and body changes, and I think from yesterday to now, it's definitely have taken its place. Some of us are waking up feeling very lethargic and tired, like we don't want to do anything. And what's interesting is if there is a sort of chemtrail theory, the metals slow us down. It may not be intentional to slow us down, or maybe it is intentionally to slowly progress us so we don't rush into a vast evolution. Then what happens is sometimes the body can't handle that. Then you'll have several thousands of people perish out of nowhere, and people will think it's the zombie apocalypse. I'm only speaking from my authentic point of view, that I think something has just started itself, because normally I don't feel this way, where even my prescription medicines, it feels like my body is rejecting them. Like my body hates the prescription. What's it called? I started eating more fruits recently. And I'm not really a fruit person, I'm more of a vegetable person. Yeah, my cravings are all over the place. I just started eating whatever I want. But recently it's just been more fruits. I've been having mandarins. Stop it. Anyways, I hope you all are doing well. Please take care of yourselves and your body. There's no advice that I can really give anybody. Just keep drinking your teas. I usually drink turmeric. I drink like a detox. It has like turmeric and ginger. That really helps with my body changes. Elderberry is a good tea. If you can find an elderberry or a detox, as they call it, at Whole Foods, if you have a Whole Foods or Mother's Market. Rest. Because I think the old third dimensional world, the 3D Earth, likes to keep us busy and likes to imprison us in this, oh, you have to constantly work, you have to constantly be busy, you have to constantly entertain your friends, you have to be popular. But the 5D Earth transformation, it says you need to be centered with yourself. You have to build your temple within. You have to allow time and space to center itself. I think that's what's going on. The more active we keep getting, the further we're going to drift away from these truths, and we're going to miss it. And we're so close to understanding what has been going on. You know what's cool too? I've been going to park reservations or state parks or whatnot. Anywhere there's nature, hills, mountains, or whatnot, try to see if you can hear the Schumann resonance. I heard one yesterday. I would try to capture it again. Oh, hopefully Saturday, because that's when I'll be in that area again. But you will hear the earth actually has a ringtone. So I usually meditate at this park before I go into my job, Monday and Wednesday morning, in a particular location. And yesterday I heard, and it was a very beautiful, sovereign sound. And I can't help but think that right after that I got sick. My body started hurting. Then again, I'm very busy and I should be resting more, which I can also take accountability for that. But I think there's just something about this whole, there's an intention behind everything. Like, our lives are blueprinted. Everything we do has already been, created before we reach it and do it. So yeah, it was like I heard this beautiful sound. It was very ethereal, and I don't know, I had this untapped strength where people don't know, but sometimes I do fitness classes and personal training. So I took on more labor yesterday, and I was able to sustain doing it, which was crazy. But shortly after, my body just went crash, and I had a fever that was 100, and my Celsius level was 37.6. That's bad. But the last time I had this kind of fever, a friend of mine passed away, and it was 2 years ago, and I actually went out of body, and I saw where I actually ushered him into the afterlife. And the afterlife, or I can't really explain, but there's a tunnel, and this tunnel goes up these rock formation stairs, and there's this light at the very top. And this is the light everybody who's seen death and came back, or everyone who had a traumatic experience, they say, oh, I saw this light and I turned away. You do want to turn away, because when you cross that light or you enter the light, you actually perish from this physical reality. I ushered my friend in. It was him, a female, and Yeshua, Jesus, Mashiach, whoever you want to call it, Sandala, Jesus. I call him Jesus. It's the easiest thing that I know, and it's what resonates with me in my life journey. But he was very tall, and I couldn't turn around and see what he looked like, but he had his arms around the three of us who were in his armpit, and he was like floating us into where this light was. And then the first person, which was my friend, I knew he was gonna pass, so I'm like, goodbye. I said bye to him. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. But he passed over. And then the girl went over, and I didn't know who the girl was until 4 days later. It was his sister. She passed away, like, from the detriment of losing her brother. So it was pretty sad. We lost 2 people in 1 week. And you got this, Aaron. But then this voice told me, Aaron, it's not your time, it's not your turn, you go back home now. So I turned away from the light, and I ended up coming back to my physical consciousness. And when I woke up, I had 107 temperature. So I was able to see the other side when I had a high fever. So I challenge people to try to channel messages when you do not feel like it. Like if you feel like, oh, I'm sick. Being sick it's a test. If you can push yourself to channel your messages, or go out of body, astral project as you call it, or just call on the Lord, call on the Savior, call on the Father, you'd be surprised what would inherit your body. So even today, I had my fitness class, and I went in with a 99 degree temperature. My body temperature is 99 degrees, and I was like, there's no way I can do this class, no way. But the moment I kept going, the moment I kept breathing in my nose, out my mouth, I was building my chi energy, and I was able to get over that fever, and I actually broke it. I broke the sweat in the middle of my exercise class, which is cool. So there's something to natural healing. There's something to breathing exercises. There's something to chi. And there's something about fevers and body changes. And people often think being sick is a weakness. No, it's a sign that the body is adapting. It's acquiring whatever's new. It's adjusting to the changes. So definitely there's something that is going on. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a great, wonderful day. Oh, and I will put a link below. My friend Derek, Global Witness, he actually just uploaded a video. Christ is now being built within the body. So it's actually a very beautiful video. It correlates with what I'm saying. It's kind of ironic because I saw his the notification on my phone as I was about to push record on this one. And I was like, whoa, sweet. There's a parallel, so I could validate what he's saying, and it's true. Alrighty, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.